Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to lesson number 6 regarding mobile application development for digital agricultural revolution in Africa. So I'll take you through introduction to gestures, types and classifications of gestures, the gestures and the corresponding events. So what is a gesture? Gestures are primarily a way for a user of a mobile app to interact with his or her device by touching, for example, by dragging, by pressing, zooming in your app, zooming out your application on a mobile device, etc. So I say gestures are generally defined as any physical action, more movement of a user in the intention of activating a specific control of the mobile device. So gestures are as simple as tapping the screen of the mobile device to more complex actions used, for example, in gaming application. For example, when you are playing a FIFA game, for example, so the same while you are interacting with your mobile application, agriculture mobile application in your smart device. So what are the types and the different classification of gestures? So we have the following classification. First, we have a tap. We're touching the surface of the device with the fingertip for a short period, and then just raising the fingertip on a mobile device. We have double tap. We have drag, touching the surface of the device with the fingertip, and then moving the fingertip in a steady manner, and then finally raising the fingertip. We have flick, we have pinch, we have spread or zoom, and then we have panning. So panning, explain the touching the surface of the device with the fingertip and moving it in any direction without raising the fingertip. So we say Flutter provides an excellent support for all type of gestures through its exclusive widget gesture detector. So we covered widgets in lesson 5, if you remember. Now we say gesture detector is a non-visual visual widget primarily used for detecting the user's gesture. So to identify a gesture targeted on a widget, the widget can be placed inside gesture detector widget. So I think you remember what are the widgets and different classes or methods are used in widgets as covered in our previous lesson 5. So the gestures and the corresponding events we have in mobile apps development include, for example, tab. So we have these methods or classes used in the context of tab. We have on tap down, we have on tap up, we have on tap, we have on tap cancel, and then we have double tap. On tap, double tap, for example, long press on long press method. When it comes to vertical drag, these are the methods that we use. Horizontal drag, these are the methods. And then we have pan, on pan start, on pan update, and then on pan end. So I'll give you just an example of a simple program using a Hello World application that we created since from lesson 2. So this is body, for example, if we child, as I told you, this is the method gesture detector, which is used in these types and different classifications of gestures. We have on tap, we have show dialogue, we have child, for example, text, and then the hello world text. So on flying on this simple program, observe that here we have placed the gesture detector widget above the text widget in the widget hierarchy. Captured the on-tap event, then finally shown a dialog window. So this how gestures work. Actually, the show dialog function present a dialog when user taps the hello world message. So on tapping the hello world message, the show dialog function or method we just present or display a dialog on the mobile screen. So the code is shown in the next slide, which of course use now the generic show dialog and alert dialog widget to create a new dialog widget as shown here. So you have the show dialog, this one, and then we have context, we have builder, Again, we have alert dialog, which will give you now an alert on clicking the Hello World gesture. And then you have the flat button. You have close. You can now close the dialog that will be displayed as soon as you click the Hello World gesture. And this is the outputs that will be displayed after running the above application. So the application will load in the device using the hot load feature and showing the dialog is indicated here. So you can click close to close the message that has been displayed. Now, from the main.dat file we have been using since lesson 2.3. Now, this is the complete code that you can now integrate in the main.dat file. As I said before, that program, that two programming language is the main, is the core language in mobile app development using Flutter tool. So you have, for example, this code here. You have class my app, extend stateless widgets. If you recall from lesson 5, that's where we covered widgets. You have my homepage, extend stateless widget, my homepage, and then you have this show dialog in the context now of gestures and widgets. Again, you have the hello world, and then you have close. Now, continue from previous slide. You have the scaffold return method. You have the upper function, and then you have the child gesture detect. Again, the show dialog context, and then hello world. So upon running this complete file in the main.dat file, of course, including widget, including gestures, something, a dialog box will be displayed like the one shown in a previous slides. So Flutter also provides a low-level gesture detection mechanism through listener widget, as shown here. So you have this kind of dispatch and the interactive event. For example, the pointer down event, we have pointer move event, we have pointer up event, and then pointer cancel event. So we say Flutter also provides a small set of widgets to do specific as well as advanced gestures. The widgets are listed below. If you remember, these are the widgets we also covered in lesson number 5. So we have dismissable, which supports flick gesture to dismiss the widget. We have draggable, we have long place draggable, we have drag target, we have ignore pointer, we have absorb pointer, and then we have scroll up, supporting scrolling of the content available inside the widget. So these are the other widgets, of course, using advanced features of widgets and different advanced mobile application, complex mobile application that you can use. So I have included here Flutter mobile apps examples that you can explore and learn on your time. So these are the best examples of mobile apps that have been developed using Flutter. So which of course are more interested for web and mobile app developers. I have also included Flutter mobile app courses that you can also explore and learn on your time. So this is the base course. Of course, there are payments that you can incur, but I would recommend going for this course, which are very, very good. So again, this is my last slide, which provides a kind of motivation for developing a mobile app. This is just an IoT based mobile application for smart farming. So thank you very much. This marks the end of my lesson 6. Once again, thank you very much for attending.